I discovered trading from a friend of mine. I was a student, 16 years old. Obviously, you need to be above 18 to have your Forex account. And she helped me open an account under her names and all that. My first years of trading has actually only now been trading using a Forex robot, which trades on my behalf. You can get yourself into the world of automation, which is a Forex robots and all that. Try them out, and I bet they'll get better results.
Thank you so much for accepting to be on our virtual podcast, Mashapa. We are very grateful and thank you for your time. So let's just get right into it. What were you doing before trading?
So I was still in school, and obviously I'm a student, but not doing anything,
Yeah.
all that, just going to school.
So how did you discover trading?
I discovered trading from a friend of mine. He was, okay, I can't say he's a friend, he was just a classmate who was in school with me and all that. So he was just there daily coming to me, showing me profits on his MetaTrader,
Yeah.
saying I'm going to buy a car, I'm going to buy all that. So, I just got interested. I'm like, nigga, how do you do that? If you're going to buy a car, then put me on, bro, so I can buy my car too. That time I'm in grade 10, I'm 16 years old and all that. But then, from then I did my research and wanted to find out more about Forex trading.
Yeah. So, considering the fact that you were a student, when you started out, how were you able to fund your account at the first place?
Yeah, so I was a student, 16 years old. Obviously, you need
Yeah.
to be above 18 to have your
Yeah.
Forex account and all that. So my friend used to trade a demo, so I didn't know the difference between a live and a demo account. So he was just lying to me, saying he made the money, he's going to withdraw and all that.
Oh,
So only to find out that you need to be 18 years and above.
yeah.
So I asked my sister and told her everything about this. And then obviously she was above 18. She helped me open an account under her names and all that. Used her bank account to transfer the money and everything. So
Yeah.
that's how I having my first Forex account.
Mhm. So, how did you actually start learning, like the technicals and all those things? How did you start learning?
So the first time I went to YouTube, made a research about how the market moves and the patterns of it, on how to know in trading everything. So after that, I think after 3 months, I got this guy from Instagram, Prince SA. Shout out to him. He plugged me. I paid him $500 for a class, and then we did online classes with him and all that. So since from then, I started learning on my own, understanding whatever he taught me and all that.
So, since then till now, how long have you been trading actively?
It's 4 years now.
4 years. Okay.
Yes, I started in 2020.
Okay, that's nice. So, if you were supposed to start all over again as a beginner, what would you do differently?
So as a beginner, I'd say looking at the mistakes I've done, I
Yeah.
wouldn't wanna do them again. Like, so if I had to start from scratch, like, practice makes better, not rushing things and all that. So
Definitely.
I rushed to make money instead of learning. So I used to like blow accounts more often because I'm on Instagram looking at the Forex gurus, they're making money and all that. So the pressure was on me. So what I'd do is like to not put myself under pressure of making money because I was still young by then. 200 a day, 500 a day was something, but I blew my money timelessly because of wanting to get to higher targets because of what I see on Instagram.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just that's the first thing that I'll just like learn from it. I'd not put myself under pressure of anything. Trade according to your strategy and all that. And also having a mentor is important. Someone who's gonna guide you. Don't be like you know everything. You don't wanna pay for nothing. That
Definitely.
doesn't work. If you have someone who will teach you on how to do things and all that, then you're gonna be in a good lane.
So, mentioning social media, you think it has some negative impacts on being a trader, especially a beginner?
Yes, it does. So as I've mentioned on the thing of getting pressure from Forex gurus and all that,
Yeah.
that pressure hits everyone, a beginner. If you're a beginner, obviously you want to be like that guy. Like, I want to be like you in Nhlanhla. making 10K daily, 20K and stuff like that. And sometimes it's very close to impossible because you're just a beginner, man, and you're funding small money and all that. You don't have that much of experience. So I'd say stick to your trading plan and don't be out there on social media because the impact is very high, man. It can be good and bad impact.
Okay.
But yeah,
So what type of trader are you? Are you a price action trader or you trade with indicators?
so my first 2 years of trading, I traded price action only and
Okay.
all that. And then now, since from 2022 till now, I've been trading using a Forex robot, which trades on
Oh,
my behalf. So my robot, the name of it, Gorilla EA V7 Prime. Actually, this one is a new one that came out now. It's a game changer for everyone. Yeah, I have people using it, changes lives and everything. So it basically trades on your behalf. You don't have to do it. No trading experience needed. All you need to do is to plug and play. And the most interesting part is that it works on mobile phone too. You don't have to use it on your PC only and all that. You can plug it on your phone. So when you're at work, outside, at school, and all that, it can be trading on your behalf.
so how long does the robot hold trades? And do you have to close a trade manually or it closes like everything is set up? How is it that?
So basically, there are two ways, right?
Okay.
The first way is the bot will set a take profit and a stop loss for you. So basically, you don't have to do anything to the trade unless you're satisfied with your profits. You can close them manually
Okay.
and all that. So again, I wouldn't say the robot holds trades for long or short. It actually depends on the market on that particular day. So maybe today the robot will see an opportunity of a long-term trade and all that. Obviously, they'll take a long-term trade and all that. So I wouldn't say there's no time specifically on how long we hold
Yeah.
trades with that and stuff
Okay.
like that. It
Okay.
can be short, it can be long.
And for beginners who have really small capital, like in the beginning, is there any way you think they can generate like some more money when it comes to trading?
Yeah, so my advice to the people is that how I started making my own capital when
Yeah.
back then I didn't have money, obviously. I'm a student at school and stuff.
Yeah.
So I used to have a class, Forex classes. I used to give people Forex classes at the charge, whilst I don't have money to fund my account. So I used to get money from the people that pay me for the classes.
Yeah.
So I used to teach people so they'll pay me so I can fund my own account and stuff like that. So yeah, that's
So
how I got my way up, you know.
So you basically need to have like some form of income one way or the
Yeah,
other.
yeah,
Yeah.
you need
Because you can't depend on your pocket solely. Otherwise, you're going to lose everything you have.
you're gonna lose everything. That's true
Yeah.
because you need income consistently.
Yes, yes, yes. So, what advice would you give someone who is struggling with self-doubt in the trading and their trading abilities? Sometimes some people start doubting themselves, especially if their trade starts going wayward.
I'd say to the people, always trust your setup, trust yourself in trading, you know, look up to yourself as a person that can make it. Why I'm saying trust your setup is that you can find a person who's like good in analyzing the market, you know, and all that, but they don't trust themselves. So
Yeah.
in that way, they missing out on making money, you know, because you can make a setup now and not trade it. So that's so useless for you to analyze the market and all that. So one thing, trust yourself, trust your ability of making money and everything. And yeah, I can't say a lot. Just trust yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I do to myself. I trust myself so much to for me to be where I am right now. Trusted myself, trusted the process and everything. And
Yeah.
I'm not even where I want to be right now, but I'm getting there, you know.
So, what is your take on prop firms? Were you against people? Sorry, I mean, will you advise people against it, or you think it's a way to have bigger capital?
Yeah, so prop firms are good, you know. They actually I think they are good for beginners too because when you're a beginner, you don't
Yeah.
have money to fund. A lot of times you can just buy a Profirm account and showcase your skill on the Profirm account.
Yeah.
So, and at least the benefit of a prop firm account is that you're getting bigger capital to trade and all that. And also you can get capital from it, like you get cash from it. So
Yeah.
it's a good thing for beginners. They should try it out. Prop
Mhm.
firms are also traded prop firms way back and got some good money from them
Yeah.
just for showcasing my skill, you know.
On your social media page, you have this YRK. Can you tell us about it? What is it all about?
So a wild case simply is a group called the Young Rich Kings. So
Okay.
it's a group of me and my friends who are like we're doing the same thing, trading, we have the same interest. We all using Forex robots and all that. So we are just out there to inspire other traders our ages because we young
Yeah.
and then we getting to be rich soon. So that's why we call ourselves the Young Rich Kings. We
Yeah.
just young. We want to inspire young traders out there that they can make it to, you know, without a
Mhm.
lot of complications and all that. They can look up to us. And yeah, YRK is just a group that started long time ago, but it only got bigger now.
So I mean, you've given advices to beginners when we were speaking, but like, is there any like final advice you would like to give beginners that want to get into the forex market?
I'd say my final advice is that now it's 2024, right? AI intelligence is taking over and all that. So that's why I'm also using a Forex robot. So to beginners and all that, you can get yourself into the world of automation, which is Forex robots and all that.
Mhm.
Try it out. I bet everything will work for you. Try a Forex robot and all that because 2024 things are changing. You
Are
know, as
changing.
years go, yeah, as years go by, we're getting new things. So now beginners of 2024 are lucky because there's Forex robots already for them, especially they're on mobiles and everything.
Yeah.
So they just need to get themselves on the Forex robots, try them out, and yeah, I bet they'll get better results. And also a good broker. You should
Mhm.
get a good broker to get proper results and all that.
Yeah.
And I recommend IQ Markets as a broker. Small platforms, fast withdrawals, beginner friendly, and everything is perfect with them.
Thank you so much, Mashapa, for our interview. And thank you very much for honoring your invitation. It was very great to have you here. And we are hoping to see you again on our podcast. And whenever you're in Dubai, we would definitely be glad to have you in our office in Dubai here. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much.
Have a nice day.